Hey, what's up everybody? This is your friendly neighborhood punk, bringing you an Easter egg guide for classified zombies experience within Black Ops 4. You'll see me doing a little side Easter egg here in the intro, as I wanted to show you that if you come up to this door and hold square on it and have 5 conversations with the door, Samantha's eventually going to start yelling at you, and then she's going to go ahead and spawn in a whole bunch of Nova crawlers. This is not needed for the Easter egg. This is not required, but this will help you get a lot of points on round 1. So just save a zombie, come over here and start interacting with this door for a period of time. You have to do 4 or 5 different interactions. I believe it's 5 full quotes you hear from the door of someone speaking behind it. Then Samantha will yell at you and some Nova 6 crawlers will spawn in. Upon the Nova 6 crawlers spawning in, just use them, farm them, get the points, and then you can go ahead and open the map. You're going to want to make sure you have the Pack-a-Punch open. You're going to want to make sure you have the shield built to make it a little easier for yourself, but that's not, again, required. And then you're going to want to make sure one of your players in your game has either acid grenades or regular grenades, the whatever, one of the 2 exploding grenades that is not the fire, that is not the claymore, and that is not the turret. Those 3 will not work for this step of the Easter egg that requires it. As well as you want to make sure one player has the Welling starting pistol, because you're going to need to Pack-a-Punch that in order to do one of the steps. This, I believe, is the full Easter egg. A little disclaimer, this gets you the trophy, the silver trophy for the map. And I believe that is all there is to this Easter egg, as it is very reminiscent to a Black Ops 1 Easter egg. Pretty short, pretty quick, pretty easy. And well, let's get right into it. So for the first step, all you're going to need to do is get Pack-a-Punch opened. Make sure you grab a gun for all players in your game, and make sure all players of your game are ready to go. They just teleport to the Pack-a-Punch area, and you're going to need to stay here for 3 full rounds. So if you are here on the end of round 3, you're going to need to complete round 4, 5, and 6, and at the start of round 7 you are going to go ahead and get the secret area opened, which is going to be for the end of the Easter egg, which we'll come back to after right in a bit. But once you get that finished round, so as you see, you're going to be here. Obviously, make sure you guys have a gun. Make sure you have your specialist charged and you're good to go. You'll get this bonfire sale and max ammo. This comes in really handy because you're going to need the Pack-a-Punched pistols, like I said earlier. So you can go ahead and get your pistols packed for only 1,000 points instead of 5,000 points, which is a lot more if you can't do math, which sometimes, I can't. But once you get your guns packed and you're ready to go back, all you're going to need to do is go on back and head to the spawn area when you are done. You need to be the corridor by the elevator. Again, make sure you have those Pack-a-Punch starting pistols so you can do explosive damage, as you'll see right here. And you see all these paintings or posters on the side of all the different presidents. You're just going to need to spam them and make sure you hit every single one of them right on it. It's a little bit tricky, so try a couple times until you get it. But once you do get it, you're going to see this plaque on the wall next to George Washington will move up, and this is going to be your first code you have. It is a 4-digit code you will enter at the very end to make it easier to do all the steps. Just write the code down and then go ahead and proceed on to collect your second code. The next code, you're going to need to make sure you go to the war room, or the middle layer of the Pentagon, and you're going to need to go collect this little key, which is on the 5th slot, which is a reference to the map originally being called 5, or Pentagon, and you can see it right there, a big golden key. You're just going to pick it up by pressing square, and then make your way back to spawn. Spawn is going to have a little drawer that you can interact with, and it's going to basically give you another code. On that code, it's going to have Doris as a background picture. If you guys are wondering, there is 4 pictures on the background, 1 of each code, but that's not really relevant if you follow this order. All you need to worry about is the order here. That drawer right there opens up with your second code. Your third code is right down in the labs. there is a 3 section that has 3s on the wall. All you need to do is throw this at this little silver teleporter, hit right on the top, and you'll get another code. It is right on the right hand side of a teleporter next to / behind the buildable table down there in the labs. After that, you're just going to need to make your way up to the DEF CON room or the war room again and enter in the DEF CON code in a specific order. So you're going to need to enter in this one here right on the back wall. Then you're going to make your way down to the server room and enter in this one right here, which you saw at just a second ago before we went to Pack-a-Punch. You're going to enter in that one. Then you're going to make your way back up these stairs, and it's going to be the one closest to the elevator on the top level or the upper level of the war room. Then make your way down the stairs one last time to the opposite side, and you're going to enter in the last one. This is going to activate a TV and allow you to move a TV that is within the presidential room. So make sure to avoid that Pack-a-Punch. You don't want to teleport to the Area 51, but you want to go down here and teleport into the presidential room. When you do so, there is this TV that has static that previously does not. You hold square and it gets an activation noise and it will move back. It will reveal your fourth and final code, which you need to do this Easter egg. At this point, it's a very, very smooth sail. If you can get this done at an early round like you saw with us, it's very easy to get the rest of this done. If you mess up any of these steps, don't worry, most of them don't require ammo or anything crazy. So just keep going and try it until you get it. Once you got all 4 codes, you're going to just need to enter them on this screen as you see here. After each activation, you're going to need to press square to activate it, and it's going to give you a little green light and a quiet little beep showing that you did it correctly. If you have done it in the incorrect order, it is going to tell you that you have done it in the incorrect order. The code is wrong, but either way you do it, if you enter in the code and the code is a correct code or it's in the wrong order, it's still going to pop up with a symbol or a image on the screen. The first one's always going to be Shi No Numa. The next one is always going to be the Duris. Then it's going to be Shangri-La, and then it will always end with Kino if you're entering the code incorrectly. As soon as you enter in all 4 of the codes, what you're going to need to do is you're just going to see this pop-up Project Sketty retrieved, and you just need to go back to that secret area of Area 51 that you had previously just opened by running through a teleporter to Area 51. Once you get in here, you're just going to go back here in the corner and you're just going to see this little box giving off a mist. You're just going to hold square on it to open, and you're going to pick up the Winter's Howl. This is going to, after about 30 to 40 seconds, give you the trophy, which is a Cold War Remedy, which is the silver trophy and the main Easter egg trophy to our understanding for this map. Again, we think this is the main Easter egg because it's very reminiscent of a Black Ops 1 styled Easter egg. It's very simple and can be done very quick, but it's also a pretty cool little thing. There's no cutscene with this, and also for everyone wondering, there is no completion that shows up on the little menus within Black Ops 4. I believe what that is because of the fact that the leaderboards are not in game as of now, and so thusly it can't track that you have completed the Easter egg or that you have a certain time because there is no tracking system yet. I could be wrong, and this Easter egg could be not fully solved, and this could just be one part of it. There could be tons more to do. But until we figure out if there is, or see when we get the leaderboards, if there's actually more to go, or if this is not the map completion, we're going to say that this is the main Easter egg on Classified. If you guys did enjoy this and are hyped to get this, make sure to drop a like, and we'll see you soon. Peace.